Look closely at this passage. The text establishes exactly what we measure as altitude increases, the temperature and the speed of sound. With two distinct subjects acting together, grammar dictates our missing word must encompass a pair. That gives us our answer: both. Evaluating the distractors, none and not fail instantly. They negate the sentence entirely, contradicting the physical existence of the two subjects. The final option, yet, operates as a conjunction. Dropping it here fractures an otherwise complete clause. Both locks perfectly into place. Nailing this first blank requires zero guesswork. You are simply counting subjects to ensure pronoun agreement. Two subjects in the sentence means you need a plural pronoun. The next sentence describes the temperature at 36,000 feet, followed by a blank and the adjective steady. Steady is an adjective describing a state of being, which means it requires a linking verb to connect it back to the subject. In standard English collocations, remain steady is the exact required pairing to indicate a constant state. You cannot pair an active verb like continues or opposes directly with an adjective, and mutates implies a radical shift, contradicting steady. Try the next one on your own. The preceding sentences finished outlining how temperature and sound speed shift at different altitudes. Based on these changing conditions, pause the video and predict the missing noun for blank 3 before I reveal options. The text just detailed specific fluctuations in the atmosphere. Similarity and speed ignore those fluctuations entirely. Variety implies a static assortment of different items. Variation is the only noun defining a physical change in condition over a measurable range. Mid-paragraph vocabulary blanks cannot be solved in isolation. The correct word will serve as a precise summary noun for the physical facts established in the sentences right above it. For blank 4, the instinct is to stare right at the empty space and guess the word between extends and around. But if you scan down the sentence, you will spot to right in front of Mach 1.2. That word acts as a structural anchor. In English grammar, when mapping a starting point and an ending point, we use a paired prepositional structure. Because we end with to, we must start with from. Complex sentences pull paired grammatical structures apart on purpose. The test isn't checking if you know what from means. It is testing your ability to see the architecture of the entire sentence, rather than getting stuck on isolated fragments. Our final blank is a problem of spatial grammar. We need to define the physical relationship between a supersonic shockwave and an airplane wing. This Schlieren photograph captures the physical interaction. The shockwave lines rest directly atop the wing's flat exterior surface, dictating the preposition on. A shockwave rides the exterior boundary instead of tunneling inside, ruling out into and in. Memorize this 3-point checklist. First, count subjects for pronoun agreement. Second, match adjectives with required collocations. Third, scan forward for separated preposition pairs. Applying these mechanical strategies turns every blank into a calculated logic puzzle, eliminating guesswork.